to second stroke and second heart attack. Then in 13 days, this baby passed away. Coffee will cause you heart attack.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another episode of The GoodCastShow. So this episode is brought to you by Precision Diagnostics, the leading player in Malaysia's journey in precision medicine. Today we're going to be talking about two of their hero products, pharmacogenomics and nutrigenomics. And to talk about that is the Chief Operating Officer of Precision Diagnostics. He is a clinical nutritionist, a HRDC certified trainer, and a PhD researcher in precision nutrition who specializes in medical nutrition therapy, weight loss, and type 2 diabetes with extensive knowledge of evidence-based practice, lifestyle intervention, and nutritive supplements for over 10 years. He has devoted himself to commendable patient outcomes by finding a niche using nutrition care practice, nutritive supplements, and effective communications with patients. As I said, he's the COO of Precision Diagnostics. Please welcome Dr. Gew Soon Peng. How are you, Doctor?
Hi, good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Doctor. Yes. So, Doctor, thank you for joining us. And just want to get an idea about what exactly is precision medicine. I think that's sort of like a new term now. It's being talked about. Before this was preventive medicine, and quickly precision medicine came in the picture. So what is precision medicine and how does it compare with the current way that medicine is practiced in Malaysia?
Yeah. Okay. Come to a precision medicine. When you heard about precision, precise in a medicine, in nutrition, normally they're related to genetic.
Okay.
Because everyone know when it comes to the genetic, everyone is a unique. Then some people will name this one as a personalized medicine as well. So because of they were according to their gene and tailor-made for their treatment, no matter in the medicine, treatment, or some even now come to the nutrition and diet as well.
Now, you are you're among the founding members of Precision Diagnostics. What made you go into this area of medicine? Considering how new it is, it's not talked about so much, but why did you make that leap?
Yeah, come to a precision medicine, actually in the Malaysian market is quite new. In a worldwide, also considered a new arena. But come to the terminology like precision medicine, a lot of medical doctor, they actually is aware something like this is happening in the worldwide or in the research and also in the treatment, especially in the oncology. Because of a lot of people, they know they need to spend a lot of money to get a very targeted and right treatment. Okay. So sometimes you may heard about targeted therapy as well. Targeted therapy actually is because of precision medicine after they test their gene. After they get to know what type of medicine suitable the most for them. Okay. And also, we want to know it's not just about suitable. We want to know it's about reduce the adverse drug reaction, which is side effect. A lot of people worried about side effect of medicine. It is because a lot of people also aware medicine is good for us, for emergency, for treatment, for short term, for temporarily save life, control the scenario, control the severity. But a lot of people also worried about the long-term side effect because people aware that as long come to the medicine, every medicine come with certain side effect. So actually, some people, they use it, they see the side effect, they may have a side effect, but some of them, the population, is not really having any side effect from the medicine, although both of them use the same medicine. Why? It is because your body, when your gene have a certain gene, they may able to function normal. Some of the gene may not function normal. So we will depends on our individual body gene then you will see that production of certain enzyme or maybe able to use up the medicine. And the leftover will depends on the clearance, whether your body able to eliminate out the excess medicine or the side effect, and all this will be reduced because of your body able to do the work.
Okay. Now, you did mention oncology, but what other areas can precision medicine be applied to?
Yeah, come to precision medicine now. A lot of people they want to apply for all type of diseases, but the most targeted as of now, or the most people using actually is an oncologist.
Okay.
But the upcoming, another arena, a lot of people may start apply is a cardiologist as well, because now they start figure out and find out that certain people they may not able to take the clopidogrel, which is a first line medicine. What it means first line medicine is because of, like example, a person who have stroke or have a heart attack, then they might need blood thinner. So normally medical doctor will prescribe, the specialist will prescribe the clopidogrel, the blood thinner, as their first medicine they must take. But the problem is in Malaysia and Caucasian is different. Asian, they have a gene not able to fully use, some even not able to use the medicine of clopidogrel. And because of this, then they may impact and lead to second stroke and second heart attack by the 46%.
Interesting you talk about gene differences, because I think I've heard something similar many years back about how people of African descent are more susceptible to sickle cell anemia and stuff like that.
Yes.
From an Asian perspective, what is the line that makes our genes different? Is it our race or is it our roots? I mean, what is the factors?
It's because of we are Asian. We are Asian. Asian have their not just about the gene. Gene, of course, is part of very important. But at the same time, for the environment, the cultural, all this may impact as well. But the most important come to, like example, most of the medicine that create in the market, they actually based on Caucasian, mainly research based on the Caucasian rather than Asian. That's why they normally, when this medicine approved in a Caucasian or in America or US, they will bring this same medicine doing the research again in Asian population as well. So, but just that last time or 20, 30 years ago, no one using precision medicine, no one know about how gene will impact us. But now the advancement of this research then make us have the privilege using very targeted upon ourselves, especially we are the Asian. Some of the medicine may not suitable, but some may suitable as well.
Okay. Now, like I said earlier, we recently heard about preventive medicine, then it came precision very quickly. So can precision medicine be used as a way, sort of as a preventive treatment?
Yes. So some specialists or some medical doctor, they are not yet up to the preventive yet. They are normally will depends on the individual. Whenever they have the diseases diagnosed, then they might order certain gene to test on their patient. That is called reactive treatment. So which is they will order the test after they get to know they may need it. But come to a preventive method, normally is they will do the ordering of this test before their treatment start. Even maybe years ago, years before the diseases occur. It's same thing, something like insurance. Insurance, you won't buy whenever you need. You will buy whenever you don't need. When you need, then you already have it. Same come to this genetic test. Genetic test, normally we will encourage people to do preventive method. Come to medical world, they call it preemptive. But actually, it's a preventive healthcare, same thing. So that they can order, they can do the test first. So whenever, like example, now our company offer is more than 1,000 gene that we tested and more than 500 medication list of the medicine that you might one day you will use it, then they can do the testing first before they need it. So whenever they have the result, one day they might have emergency like accident. They might suddenly need to go for operation like appendicitis. So all this appendix issue, then they might need the operation. Then they cannot wait for the result because normally genetic test, it will take about 2 weeks minimally up to 4 to 6 weeks. to get the result because they have many steps. Especially our genetic test is cover genome-wide, which is very huge, 1,000 gene. They need 300 steps, and they want to do all this precise and will cover 99% accuracy. So all this QC we need to do, that's why they take time. So normally we will encourage them to do it prior before they need it. So one day when they have fever, cough, or they have pain, or they may admit to hospital, they might need to use anesthetic, they might need to use certain diabetes medication, heart attack medication, hypertension, cancer, or psychology. All these medicine we are covered.
Now, interesting you said about how most of the medications are made for Caucasian people. So, and then of course, that's why now we see most of the big pharma companies are based in the West, right? So do you think that with precision medicine, we will see sort of decentralization of this big pharma? That means you'll have to then, maybe years down the road, you will see more medication being made specifically for Asian population, African population. Is that what's going to happen?
I'm unsure whether we'll go for decentralized or centralized, but I can very sure is people is go into the personalized. So I believe for this pharma company, no matter they're based on Caucasian world, or they based on America or UK, or they based on Asian, they also need to do tailor-made because of people want to be personalized and unique, that targeted to them. That's why some people will mention about this. A lot of patients, usually when they normal chatting, they may say about, you use a medication that I use the same, you have the same disease that I have, but effective on you, but not effective on me. For you, you don't have any single side effect. For them, may have a huge side effect. But why? Then this one, high potentially is made due to their unique DNA. Because the body may not able to generate certain enzyme to use up the medication, or the body may not able to eliminate the excess medication that provide that they will cause them have side effect.
It's amazing. I mean, after meeting you and your team, it's amazing just how precision medicine is going to change things, revolutionize things, I think, down the road, definitely.
Yes.
So middle of last year, Syarikat Takaful Malaysia, Keluarga Berhad Takaful Malaysia, they unveiled the Cancer Precision Medicine Rider. So we can now see a slow acceptance of this. But how quickly is this acceptance of precision medicine growing in Malaysia?
I believe with the AI, with the technology keep growing, then this precision medicine will grow even faster. It is not because of the medical doctor or the healthcare would like to accept or not for this precision medicine, because there is a research show in UK, they do the research, they found out that 70% of medical doctor willing to change the medication, willing to use the precision medicine, especially pharmacogenomics. They're willing to use the pharmacogenomics, which is medication DNA test in the simple words. They're willing to use it to help the patient. There still is 30% of the medical doctor may not willing, because it may due to they don't want to change their practice, or they might not even very convinced yet, or because of certain guideline not available in the market. But now, recently, these few years, pharmacogenomics grow very, very fast. Like up to the FDA, CP, DPWG, all this is a Dutch guideline, FDA guideline. A lot of guideline is starting, including NCCN guideline. NCCN is cancer guideline. So cancer guideline also start promoting, and recently one of the DPYD gene been listed in their NCCN guideline recently.
Okay.
So all this thing is recent because of more and more research proof certain people with a certain medication, if they use a wrong one, it will cause them some even up to paralyzed or death. Wow. Some is just a very normal like rashes or uncomfortable, but some even up to the death. So that's why they know that this is very crucial and important, and starting put in the guideline. And in fact, Malaysia now is starting growing in this pharmacogenomics as well. Recently, Malaysia also set up precision medicine in a government department.
Interesting that you say that because we have been talking a lot about pharmacogenomics, but you have another service, another solution, which is nutrigenomics.
Yes.
So I want to go just a bit on that first before we go back to precision medicine. What is this whole service and how does it differ from traditional nutritional science that we are accustomed to?
Yeah. Okay. Come to nutrigenomics. Some people will name this one as a precision nutrition.
Okay.
It's something like medicine. They call precision medicine. This one, some people will name this one as a precision nutrition because they want to go for very targeted as well. So once you heard about precision, then which means same, using the gene. So this one, same thing, they will test on your gene to let you know what type of nutrient your body need the most. Maybe your body absorption on cholesterol very high. So you need to very alert and carefully choosing your diet, especially come to cholesterol. But if let's say your cholesterol absorption is normal, then you can base on this normal, you can eat as normal. So usually they will let you know very detailed, not just on cholesterol. They are actually up to macronutrient and micronutrient. Macronutrient, there is carbo, protein, fat, including fiber, including trans fat, including omega-3. All this is listed in. Including some people, they want to know whether olive oil good for them or not. Although generally olive oil is good, but doesn't mean it will be very big function in your body. So all this they can test it. But at the same time, come to vitamin, which is micronutrient, vitamin A, B, C, calcium, magnesium, and so on. All this also can be tested through nutrigenomics, which is nutrition tested on your gene.
To that level.
Yes.
Okay. It's sort of, every time when I interview people from Precision Diagnostics, I keep thinking to myself, why is this, this is so obviously something that everybody should have in the palm of their hand. This is a list of how my body responds to medication, to food and all that. Why now? How did this come about now that you are able to use precision medicine in the way that you all do?
Okay, so come to this pharmacogenomic or nutrigenomic in the precision medicine. A lot of people, they actually start aware there is a gene test, but normally because of their background or maybe due to their team or maybe due to certain advancement or technology they are using, it might cause different issue. But from us, we know that it's because of we have a team that specialize on pharmacogenomic, also specialize on nutrigenomic, separate people. Okay, so all this then we tested because we want to go for the clinical use. Okay. A lot of people, when they come to doing, maybe they sell genetic tests, they might go from the commercial point of view. But from us, when we very beginning start, we actually start from the clinical point of view. Why? It is because of the founder. The founder herself, having a mother, biological mother, pass away is due to colon cancer. And the time where her mother 30s, okay, which is the founder, I think about 15 years old.
Okay.
So during that time, she already have one mindset because of her mom look healthy, although diagnosed cancer. After the treatment, her mom vomit blood, then pass away. So during the time, the founder already have a cure. It is because her mom died from cancer or died from medication side effect. So during the time, she already would like to know the answer. And she progressed her education to be do a PhD and specialize. One of the things is molecular medicine. She had two PhD. One is pharmacy, another one is molecular medicine. And because of this, she go to this pharmacogenomic, invent into pharmacogenomic.
Wow.
And very surprised is in the market, actually, all the medication drug label, in the drug label, they actually highlight you need to do the genetic test if it is available. Why they want to ask you to do the gene test is because they already have the information, and this information already know by clinical research, some even in the guideline, and tell you that this type of gene of people not suitable to use this medication.
Correct.
So that's why a lot of people not aware, including in Malaysia, no matter in pharmacies or some medical doctor also not aware about it. So that's why we are very honored we can do the awareness to all of the people in the market, no matter in healthcare or in the patient or healthy population as well.
I mean, it sounds like a very needed thing, very basic need, right? It's like, to put in a very layman term, if I need to know what are my preferences before I choose what to eat, this is the same thing, right? It's very, very simple. But what are the main barriers currently to implementing precision medicine on a large scale?
Okay. The biggest barrier, according to my experience, the barrier actually is education. So you just need to do education, which is information delivery only. A lot of people, when you tell them about the gene test, they are just all right. But when you tell them you can avoid medication side effect, they are interested. Then you tell them what type of supplement or food you need the most, you can know according to the gene, they want to know as well. But just that they are not sure whether it is valid, it is useful, then it is need as of now. But we know that a lot of people, they still have a mindset reactive, which is they tell you, I don't have disease as of now, so I don't need to do pharmacogenomics. They are not aware that, like insurance, you don't need, that is the reason you need to do. But when you need it, you have no time to do it because you need to wait.
Correct.
Especially for life-saving. That's why for me, I name pharmacogenomics as life-saving genetic test. Nutrigenomics, I name it as health-saving genetic test. So both is important because no life, how you can have health.
Correct.
So both is equally important.
I mean, amazing, doctor, but I think this is something that needs to be in everybody's sense, as I mentioned before, and I think you should do it even when you're an infant.
Yeah.
Because your genes don't change, right? As yesterday, a professor who was telling me, your genes don't change, so you should do it when you're younger.
Yes.
But how do you plan, from a perspective of precision diagnostics, how do you all plan to make precision medicine, in this case, both pharmacogenomics and nutrigenomics, which is precision nutrition, more accessible and affordable to the broader Malaysian population?
So now we actually work together with several hospitals and also pharmacies as well. So we know that once the number is big enough, then the price can be cheaper.
Okay.
Then there's one. Second one is due to once the technology getting more comprehensive or advanced, then all these patents, when the patent is expired, then the product can be, the raw material can be cheaper as well.
Okay.
But on the other hand, we actually do CSR as well for those people who need, and also will make sure to bring down the price from time to time as best as our capability. So we know that price is part of the issue, but let me tell you, 2 ringgit per gene, the price is not expensive.
When you put it like that, yeah.
Yes. Second one is 4 ringgit per medication test is not expensive as well. Then, especially like example, when a person, they are not doing this and they have side effect, money is not the most important. The most important is the life and death. Second one, of course, we also do installment. Installment can helping them as well. It's like example for a house, for a motorcycle, for a transport. They also can be much, much, much more expensive than this, but yet people use installment. If let's say you compare with the other commercial DNA tests, our DNA test consider a cheap DNA test, or suppose to say affordable DNA test.
But more comprehensive.
But comprehensive.
Okay.
It's like example for oncology. If let's say they want to do genetic tests for cancer patient, normally 1 to 2 gene, like just now I mentioned about DPYD itself, they already can cost you thousands. Okay. One gene. But this one, 1,000 gene, is much, much, much cheaper.
So this is the, just to show people, to give an idea. So this is the report that you get when you do a test, right? This is the report, right?
So the DNA, the inside of this also come with the DPYD as well.
So this is Aaron's report, I think. Let's see, what is it? Now, the thing is, I just want to paint a picture for people. So when you do the test, you get this report. right?
Yeah.
In a hardcover book.
No, in a digital form.
Digital form, sorry, not hardcover. This is just for prop sake. But so you get it in digital form, right?
Yes.
That means when I go to the doctor, I can hand this, I can show the doctor, and the doctor will go through it and know what to prescribe me.
Yes.
Okay, so I think I would like your help to paint a picture here. If you can perhaps share some examples of how having these test results has saved lives or made recovery faster. If you could share some examples.
Okay, yeah. Of course, we do have many. Then we just say example. First thing first, which is not every medical doctor is aware about pharmacogenomics or already trained how to incorporate pharmacogenomics into their practice. So normally they need to learn. Then we encourage those doctors who are interested can contact us, then we will guide them, then we will train them. We do have certification course to guide them how to use it and how to incorporate pharmacogenomics into their practice. That's the first thing, so that they can comply to the guideline. Then the second one is whenever the people using it, then three main things there is the benefit, three main benefit. First, they can reduce side effect. Second, they can increase the effectiveness. Then the third one, they can reduce healthcare costs. So they don't need to have unnecessary hospitalisation or any unnecessary side effect. All right. So how doctor can using this, then is quite a simple one. We have many example on one of the case. I want to share is two cases.
Okay, please.
Okay. So these two people, why I want to share these two cases? Because these two people, one male, one female, both of them is taking same medication, clopidogrel. So clopidogrel is helping them to reduce the risk to have a heart attack. Then it's a blood thinner. So the first one is a male who are 50 plus, 60 plus minus, taking this blood thinner 10 years. Then recently we tell them about this research, talk about this gene may not suitable on this medication. Then he go to do checkup and found out that the blockage on the artery is 90%, although taking the medication consistently.
For 10 years.
10 years.
The whole blockage got worse.
90%.
My goodness.
So surprise him. And the most important in our guideline, in our pharmacogenomics, we come with guideline and tell them not just on what type of alternative or not suitable for them. We also have another one is what is the best medication for them. So they can go according the best medication for them. Once he switch, he will see the difference. So we just talk about the second case. Same thing. Then this person is a female, 50 plus, about 60. So normally when lady after 50, 55, menopause, then the case of cholesterol will getting worse. Then, but for her case, she is taking clopidogrel for about 6 years. She go to do the angiogram again. She found out her case is clear, 100% zero blockage, because her gene show that she able to use the clopidogrel. So which means her body able to make the medication function to her. But for the male, not able, because her gene show that his body not able to fully use the medication.
And
so
he
the
wasted 10
medication,
years.
Yes, without
My
aware.
goodness.
So that's why some people, actually he is a healthcare professional. And he is aware he need to consistent take. And he take it, and he also not see the improvement. It's because the body not able to work. So that's why we know that this is everybody needs, as you say. Everybody needs. Just that matter of time people will do. So come to the price that just now you mentioned, then we know that our price is 2 ringgit and 4 ringgit is very cheap, not expensive. And the most important when you compare...
Doctor, you said 2 ringgit per gene.
Per gene, yes. 2 ringgit per gene, 4 ringgit per medication.
Okay.
It's not expensive.
It's not expensive.
Because of one gene, like recently one of publication, newspaper, then talk about this CYP2C19 for this clopidogrel genetic test, which is one gene. And this one gene, because this publication is according to UK, one gene CYP2C19 is cost us about 1,000 ringgit Malaysia.
Wow.
Just a gene. Because this is clinical use. The most important is not like commercial genetic tests tell you about the talent, tell you about your personality, tell you about your ancestry.
I think no. About astrology, I think.
Yeah,
Feng
because,
Shui, maybe.
because all these things, not able to use it as treatment.
Yeah.
And the most important, the scientific proof is not solid yet. But come to pharmacogenomics, it's a solid proof. That is a reason they include in the drug label. Where you can find the drug label? Of course, very simple. In every single medication box, inside come with a paper. That paper is a drug label.
Which tells you to check.
One of the statement, one of the parts, they will tell you what type of gene test you should do. But the most important, if let's say today you take 3 medication, they may tell you need to do 3 different type of gene, then you need to do 3 different time. Then how much it costs you?
Yeah.
Maybe more expensive than
Yeah.
this precise pharmacogenomic.
No, it's crazy. You could save life, cut time, and you don't have to repeatedly visit the doctor, get more medication.
Correct. Then the most important, like the day Prof. Hu Funky, and he mentioned about this one is for lifetime because our gene is hardly changed. Then once you do it, as young as possible, so that you can use for the rest of your lifetime. Because your gene won't change, then the response to the medication wouldn't change. The response to the nutrition or food also wouldn't change.
But is it fair to say that everybody's genes is different in terms of the way it responds to medication? It differs greatly?
Yeah, everybody will be respond differently, including twins.
Oh.
Also different. That's why you can recognize, although twins or triplet, you still can recognize who is the eldest, who is the middle, who is the youngest. How you can recognize them? Because there is slight here and there different. So come to pharmacogenomic or nutrigenomic, still the same. Everybody inherit the gene differently.
Wow, okay. Now I want to take a break a bit from pharmacogenomics and let's go to the next one. Nutrigenomics, and this is interesting. I want to check this out. So this is also a report that you get, but it's soft copy, not hard copy. Yeah? I would love to get a report like this and pass to a doctor. So, doctor, let's start this differently because I think pharmaco we went a lot in terms of the back end and all that. But can you share, because food is such an important part in Malaysia, we all love food, right? So that's why this is
food paradise.
Food paradise. So could you share some examples, real-time examples of how a person's body responds differently to different food groups, and basically perhaps you could use very commonly used products maybe in your examples.
Okay, so commonly I believe like come to coffee.
Oh yes, I love coffee. Yes,
everybody know coffee. Okay, then of course there is alcohol test as well, the gluten as well, lactose as well. But just that I want to talk about coffee.
Yeah, everybody loves coffee.
So I believe quite a number of people in the worldwide, not just Malaysia, they love coffee. So do you think coffee is good for you or bad for you? A simple question that everybody try to convince themselves coffee is good for them. But there's a group of people still keep telling you the bad of the coffee.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So do you think it's good or bad?
I'm going to say bad lah. Okay,
bad. Then let me come to you another one.
Okay.
There is a research mentioned about once you drink the coffee, it will protect your heart. Do you heard about that?
No.
There is, because inside there is an antioxidant, there is all these things will protect you. But they also, a group of the research talk about coffee will cause you heart attack.
Yes, I've heard that. Heart attack, heart palpitations and all that.
But there is another one, it's heart protect.
So who is correct, who is wrong?
Who is correct, who is wrong? Yeah?
Okay.
So now they found out actually is related to the gene. So your gene will let you know once your body able to metabolize, use up the caffeine, it will protect your heart. You drink 2 cups, it will protect you. Then those people who are poor like me, okay, poor metabolized, I can drink, but less, which is probably 1 to 2 cups a day.
Okay.
More than that, I will cause heart attack.
But why is it bad for coffee to stay in the system for too long?
If caffeine in our body not able to metabolize, then it will impact you rather than help you.
Okay.
So, but if let's say your body able to metabolize, then it will help you rather than cause you problem.
So these are the people who, when they take coffee, they are awake and all that. So
Possible.
So those are the ones who can metabolize it faster.
Yes. So normally for poor metabolize, normally this group of people, I heard numerous of them, they say, some even tell me, morning I drink, nighttime my urine still have a smell of coffee. That's very poor metabolized. Then of course it will impact the body.
I should check.
Yes.
I drink a lot of coffee, especially Kopi Peng.
So we know there is a good and bad.
Okay.
So as long you take the targeted one, I believe it will help you. Then in fact, some people, they always want to ask is, what type of food I can take? Or should I take supplement rather than food?
Okay.
So which one is which one? Because I might need calcium. So I should take the food better or supplement better. So all depends on your gene.
Do you have another example?
So another example of cholesterol.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So cholesterol issue. There is a husband and wife. Husband and wife. So two people, husband and wife. And this husband, both of them is about 40s. So for husband, male, as you know, normally they not really care.
Yes.
So they will eat normal, live normal, not purposely pick this, pick that, don't do this, don't do that, purposely eat this, eat that, right?
Yeah.
So normally that's men.
Yes.
All right. So this man doing the blood test, then found out the cholesterol normal.
Okay.
All right.
Without any diet, anything, he's
Without.
Okay.
Live normal, eat normal, then just the cholesterol normal.
Okay.
So he feel like, all right, no problem. Correct? Then come to the wife. Wife, very picky. It's not because she want to picky. She want to stay healthy, very health conscious. At the same time, slimming program always.
Okay.
It is female. I believe you will agree.
Yes,
All right?
yes, I would. Yes.
Then what she do is she do the blood test with the husband together. Then the blood test come out, the cholesterol LDL high. And she continue what to do and complain that I really health conscious, really don't go for all this fried food, this and that, but my cholesterol is high.
Why?
But my husband, no. Why? He's sometimes taking the fried food as well. Fatty food he take, but why his cholesterol is normal?
Okay.
Then both of them do the genetic test. And this nutrigenomic results show to her husband cholesterol absorption, which is whatever food that you eat in, they have cholesterol. The absorption is just normal range, which is normal metabolized. Then, but come to the wife, is high absorption cholesterol. A little bit cholesterol she eat also will absorb very high.
Oh, okay.
So there is something people can aware and alert. Once she alert, then she want to know what is a rectify for her lifestyle. Then we can advise them what you can take to improve your condition. Rather than you complain, you are not eating, doesn't mean your body not working.
It's amazing, man. So, okay, but another point that I think I'd like to touch on is because a lot of people, I'm sure you also experience this, a lot of people talk about weight management.
Yes.
So how can nutrigenomics doing the test help you in your weight management?
Okay, come to weight management. I believe the weight management, of course, inside macronutrient especially will impact the most. You will know whether the carbohydrate you are sensitive with. If you are, which means you take carbohydrate food, which is refined carbs, will cause you get fat easily. Some people is due to the fat. Some people is due to the carbs. So whether they should go for keto diet.
Okay.
Yeah, some people, they want to know whether I'm suitable for keto diet or I'm suitable for what type of diet they are. So from this report, then they will know which one of the macronutrient they're sensitive the most, then they can doing it.
So is that why, like sometimes, like for example, like for me, if I were to consume a banana leaf, right? I love banana leaf. I have a friend who we can eat the same, but I stay this size and he's...
Correct. Possible. Maybe because of the body of him sensitive from all this type of food and cause him get fatter.
So that means, say, if I want to lose weight, become normal or whatever. So before going on a diet, I should first do this test, right? Because I need to know what foods I can take.
Yes, because food will control your weight for 80%.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I heard also. Yeah.
You heard about 80-20, right? Okay, then we talk about the 80-20.
Okay, let's go.
Actually, they come with the research.
Okay,
Everything
okay.
that you heard about 80-20 on this weight loss, they actually come with research. People wouldn't just talk.
Yes.
Then the research actually, they show that they go for the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's about 100 people. Then every one of them is about 100 kg. Then from this 100 kg, then one group of them go for just diet for weight loss. Another group of them just go for weight loss via exercise. Then third group go for both together.
Okay.
So for the first group, just diet, after 3 months, they found out the result of reduction is 8 kg plus.
Okay.
3 months. Then for another group, exercise 2 kg plus.
Just from exercise alone?
Yes.
Okay.
Then the third group is 11 kg.
Oh, okay.
So that is a reason come with 80-20 is proven.
Okay.
Because of we can go for estimate, we can go for guessing, but research tell you same result. So that's why nutrigenomics, why it's so important for weight loss is because of they are covering the 80%. In fact, our nutrigenomics is not just giving them for the weight loss.
Okay.
The most important we want is healthy weight loss. Like example, we have a case, this man, 40 plus, he have hypertension and he have blood pressure high. A lot of people say because he is fatter and fatter, obese. So he decide go for weight loss. Then what he do is he really go for meal reduction, which is the cutting certain meal. So cutting certain meal, his weight is reduced a little. Yet the blood pressure is still high.
Okay.
So what he do is people say your weight loss is not healthy. Of course, you need to go for exercise.
Okay.
Then he start incorporate exercise. After 3 months, the hypertension is still there. Then
I feel bad for him.
yeah, so he found out it's not because of exercise. Then the third one he do is he start doing nutrigenomics on the time.
Okay.
He start doing nutrigenomics and the result come out. He is very sensitive on sodium.
Okay.
So what we do, what we guide him is ask him to reduce the food sauces.
Okay.
Which is whenever you eat your food, don't put the sauce. You can take the veggie, take the meat or whatsoever, but don't put the sauce.
When you say sauce, like the ketchup and all this.
Because the sauce or from this vegetable or from this or this meat, there is a sauce when you cook. So the sauce itself usually is high sodium.
Okay.
He just need to reduce this. Once he reduce this, he see the result of blood pressure going down.
So that means if I were to come and take a test of nutrigenomics, that means once I get this test, will you also advise me on a diet plan according to my test?
Okay, normally what they'll do is they will go for according nutrigenomics, they will advise you and tell you what it is about, how your body respond to. So for those people who they want to very personalize, of course they can ask those who are provide to them. Then if they are able to do, of course, they will happily to help you. But if let's say you want very professional, then I will advise you to contact dietitian to advise you in all these details because they need to design your 3-day plan, 1-week plan, and all this. Then that one, the cost is not included in this nutrigenomics.
But this
but
will
the
tell you
explanation and how to use this nutrigenomics, yes, there is include.
No, it feels amazing because that means that, in a lack of a better way to put it, that means most of what we have heard before from fitness gurus and all that about dieting, what food to take, is not accurate because it's not based on your genes.
Yeah, we cannot say not accurate. That one is try and error method, which is standard care method.
Okay.
So what we want is go for this personalized method. So personalized, of course, they need to according to your gene rather than try and error method.
Okay, I mean, this is interesting, doctor. I really want to curious. But how can nutrigenomics help you in terms of preventing you from getting any, say, chronic illnesses like maybe diabetes, heart problems and all that?
Yes. So especially come to nutrition and diet, a lot of people know that is preventive. come to pharmacogenomics, all these people still not aware there is a preventive. So how the nutrigenomics help on the preventive healthcare is because of like example I mentioned to you, when they know their cholesterol absorption is high, then we can guide them what to do before they have high cholesterol issue. So they already prevent to have need the need of statin or cholesterol pill. So come to diabetes example. Diabetes is one of them as well. So they might sensitive to carbohydrate. Once the results show they are sensitive to carbohydrate, normally this group of people, the background, they may have a family history of diabetes, or they themselves have diabetes. So normally this group of people is more sensitive to carbohydrate. So those people who are not aware, they do the test, then we'll let them know. But sometimes the diabetes is not because of carbohydrate sensitive. They might due to other things. Like example, we have a case like this, and this person worried about have diabetes because have strong family history of diabetes. Okay. Always try to avoid refined carbs. But when we meet this person diabetes or sugar level already in pre-diabetes. Although try to avoid, is still in pre-diabetes. Then after that, he do this nutrigenomic. This person after do the nutrigenomic, from the nutrigenomic show that he is not sensitive to carbohydrate. So no matter how he avoid, the result won't be optimal. But another thing show up is he need more fiber. So one of the things that dietitian will advise for diabetes is take high fiber food. So if you want to try everything, it's quite difficult. But for his case, once he switched to high fiber, he will see a benefit of reduction in sugar level.
Oh, fantastic, Doctor.
Yeah.
This is so interesting.
Yes.
So interesting. Okay, so I want to go back to pharmacogenomics for a bit. Of course, currently, I think there are other players in the market as well. So how does precise pharmacogenomics by Precision Diagnostics compare to other genetic testing services available now?
Okay, so in genetic testing, we just say genetic testing and precise genetic testing first.
Yeah.
So come to precise genetic testing, we are more focused on clinical use. So for the market or commercial genetic tests, normally they are not clinical accredited. Okay. What is the difference clinical accredited and non-clinical accredited? Clinical accredited, which means they already allow for clinician, for doctor to use as a treatment, to use as a tool to do treatment. But come to non-clinical accredited, they are not supposed to be used. Second one, not just not supposed to be used, they are not governed by authority, so that the result may be poor, may be not accurate. Then you use the wrong result to do treatment, it will cause you danger.
Okay.
So that is one of very important. But come to commercial, not much people do pharmacogenomics actually. Most of them, what they do, they're actually doing is, as I mentioned just now, ancestry, they do talent.
Talent, huh?
You know how much they charge? Also 1,000.
To find out your talent.
Yeah,
Wow.
to find out children talent. Because their children, they want their children to be musician or swimmer or badminton play. Then they do the talent. Then the most important, scientific, not really proven yet. So if let's say you want to do gene test, I will encourage do pharmacogenomic and nutrigenomic first. If you have excess money, you can do all this for your peace of mind.
Yeah.
But if let's say you just have a certain money, then you should do priority on treatment base, which is pharmaco and nutrigenomic. Then in a market, if you compare with those people who are doing pharmacogenomic, yes, there is one or two company doing this, not much. Okay, but what is the difference is they need to be clinical accredited. Second one, they need to show the gene. Because in the report, normally in a report, pharmacogenomic, you want to know it's not just about your gene. You want to know it's not just about you should take this medication or not. No, you should take or not is very important. But what type of gene you have cause you not allowed to take? Then if you're not allowed to take, what doctor should do?
What's the alternative?
Yes.
Okay.
Another one is who said it? Who proved it? I create it, I write it, or FDA say so. So if let's say it's a world regulator say so, then the trust will be there.
Yeah.
If let's say your report or your gene test without all these authority people who mention it, then I will strongly encourage you, don't simply use it as a treatment because it will cause you danger.
Yeah.
So our report is one and only in Malaysia as of now, one and only have clinical accredited that can use by clinician.
I mean, we have heard in the news that people are, of course, upset about, rising health costs and all that kind of stuff. Right?
Yes.
I think now they're going to be rising our premiums and all that. So these are all concerns for us. How does this mitigate the rise in healthcare costs?
Yeah, especially come to pharmacogenomic. Pharmacogenomic, this one, I believe it can help you to reduce the healthcare costs because you can use a very targeted one without trial and error. Standard care normally is trial and error because they don't know whether it's suitable for you or not. They just know it should be go for this way. So because the research show and all this, yes, it's true. That's why you'll find out normally come to research, clinical research proof. They normally will tell you how many percent, not 100%, how many percent, maybe 95% work, maybe 70% work. So, but come to this pharmacogenomic, they can very sure this person should use this person should not use this. So that is indirectly helping the healthcare cost reduce because of people don't need trial and error, don't need delay the treatment, don't need harm the body because if you are using a wrong medication, it will harm your body. Your body not able to metabolize, it will harm your body. Then it might cause paralysis, blindness, and so on. In fact, I also heard one of the cases, healthcare professional who have TB taking the medication, then become blind because the side effect of medication. So that's why what we want is to reduce the risk. This is a good tool, additional good tool for people to go for this way. And in fact, more and more people predict that in 10 years, 20 years time, people will bring pharmacogenomic to all their doctor, their pharmacists, to get to know what type of medication I should use.
No, it's true because I think we are also hearing whispers of soon they want to implement a health passport and they want to create an electronic system where all your data is here and this fits in perfectly.
Yes. So
Well
that's
done,
why
doctor.
that is
Now
one
I know why you started this company.
And in fact, we are partnering with not just hospital. We also partner with numerous of university, including world top 10 university and US. National University of Singapore. We partner with them as well to do the implementation of this pharmacogenomic in Malaysia. Then now we are also upcoming is continue partnering with them for others project as well. Okay. So in fact, we also partner with numerous institute in Malaysia like UPM also and numerous of them as well.
Okay.
So we believe this is one of the very good important move. Then upcoming, the government, especially KKM, I believe they also focus on this precision medicine. Pharmacogenomic will be part of very important as well.
Lovely. Well done, doctor. You're changing the world. But speaking of which, I mean, how do you see both pharmacogenomics and nutrigenomics? I understand they are one is precision medicine, one is precision nutrition. But how do you see these two solutions that you have provided pushing precision medicine in Malaysia as well as maybe globally?
Yes. So what is my point of view on this pharmacogenomic, they pushing the precision medicine? Because of a lot of people, 20 years ago, I can say that 20 years ago, pharmacogenomic, one of the very prominent clinical research, or supposed to say publication in this Lancet, they talk about 2005, one of the lady who are breastfeed to the children, then these children taking the milk, then in 13 days, this baby passed away. And this is happened on Canada. Then after that, they found out that this lady have ultra rapid metabolizer on this particular painkiller. And this painkiller is according to standard care prescribed by medical doctor, and she take it, which means it's allowed for this breastfeed lady to take while they're breastfeed. Suppose no problem, but because of this lady happen is ultra rapid and caused the baby pass away. So what happened is FDA caught this publication and make it as a caution. Then after 10 years, 2017, they make it as a not just caution, they make it as a warning. So now everybody start aware, more and more people start aware. But Malaysia, not every pharmacist, not every medical doctor still not yet aware about this. But this thing is already happened 20 years ago and already become a warning in FDA, drug label. They mention all this. But just America and UK, they already progress and continue moving in this precision medicine, especially pharmacogenomics. Malaysia, now we believe with our collaboration with many uni, many hospital, many pharmacies, then especially with the government also move along, then we hope that insurance will coming in to move along as well. Then we believe population of Malaysia will get benefit very soon. Hopefully in 5 to 10 years, more and more people able to do all these tests. In these 2 years, I believe they already start, awareness is starting. Then in 5, 10 years, then I believe more people will get benefit from this.
Well done. Thank you so much, Dr. Gew, for coming on. So guys, it's pharmacogenomics and nutrigenomics. I feel like I should definitely get a test done. Both. It's so simple and needed. So thank you so much, doctor, for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
guys, there we have it. Precision Diagnostics, the leader in precision medicine in Malaysia with their 2 amazing solutions. We'll be sharing all their links in the social media. So if you guys want to book yourself a test, please click on any one of those links and get yourself tested. See what your genes are telling you that you've been not listening to. I've certainly not listening to them. So I got to get mine tested. Thank you again, doctor.
Thank you.
And thank you guys as always. Please like, share, subscribe. We have more amazing interviews coming up. So till next time, we'll see you. Bye.